Hello, hello, my friends. Another dedicated candle review for you today. We're going to be talking about Kringle Candle Easter Berry Citrus Bloom. Now, this is one of the 3-wick candles that is going to be offered in the Easter collection that is launching on March 20th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Kringle Candle was kind enough to send this to me in PR so that way I can get a review done for you guys. You guys know, if you've been here any length of time, Kringle never tells me what I need to say. I have given them plenty of criticism, but I will also praise them when they do things well. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and get into my thoughts about this candle. So, like I said, this is in their 3-wick format, which is rumored to be going away later this year. In fact, I do know that there are plans to get rid of this current 3-wick design. There are some things in the works for later on this year, but we haven't been given the green light on the prototype to share the details of the prototype of that yet. But for this collection, they are still keeping up with this kind of painted vessel that they have going on here. We've got those pretty little like pastel colors, kind of like what pattern is this? It's kind of like a plaid, I would say, pastel pattern going around here. We've got 100% soy wax. It is the white wax, 3 wicks. I believe there's about 14 and a half ounces of wax in this vessel. So the fragrance notes on this candle are top notes of red berries and orange, mid notes of rose, jasmine, freesia, and geranium, base notes of musk, sandalwood, patchouli, and amber. We have a pour date on this specific candle of January 30th, 2025. So what is my nose detecting on this candle? I'm going to tell you guys, I said it in the Easter preview, like in the video that I did where I was giving you kind of like some cold sniff impressions. This candle is definitely a floral scent, but it's more of a perfumey floral. Now, when I say perfumey floral, sometimes people would think, oh, like white florals? No. The floral notes that I am picking up in this candle are definitely, the first one that sticks out to me is rose, but it's not a watery rose and it's not like a pure rose fragrance. I pick up the fragrance note of rose, but I do get some of the other floral notes that are listed in here. I do pick up freesia, a little bit of geranium as well in here. Not so much jasmine. Jasmine is a little bit sweeter fragrance to me, but I do pick up some of those more quote unquote like deep floral fragrances in this scent, as well as the base notes of patchouli and sandalwood and musk do come out in this candle. I will say that this, unlike the, what's the other one that is in the 3-wick? I want to say it's called like bunnies and flowers. That's more of like a kind of woody, kind of neroli, orange blossom type of take on a floral scent. This is definitely for those of you who love more intense, deep floral, perfumey type of fragrances. Honestly, you guys, this fragrance does remind me a little bit of like what a mature woman would wear in a perfume. I don't necessarily hate it. It is a nice fragrance. Do I love it? No. I will tell you guys that of the entire Easter collection, this is probably my least favorite fragrance. It's not bad, but again, it's not really something that is typically in my wheelhouse. As far as those top notes of red berries and orange, I don't get a whole lot of fruitiness in this candle at all. My nose still primarily detects those floral notes with the sandalwood and patchouli. So if you are somebody who likes, some like earthy, perfumey mixed with what I would call more heady florals, then I think that you are going to like this fragrance. Me personally, don't be surprised, you guys, if you see this one in my declutter at the end of the month. It was very kind of them to send this to me, but they're not all going to be winners. And if you guys stay tuned for a lot of my other reviews, there are some that I am definitely loving the fragrances of. So one of the fragrances that I have been burning this candle with has been the chocolate eggs scent. I do tend to like to pair a chocolate scent with some florals, and that has been a really, really good combo. But yeah, you guys, just the floral note that I'm picking up in here, or just the overall fragrance of this candle, is definitely perfumey floral. Let's go ahead and talk about the performance. So you can see it performing quite well for me. I haven't even really needed to trim these wicks at all. They don't develop excess carbon. You can see very, very clean burn there, no soot. The flames are really like perfect, I would say. They're not overly aggressive. Very, very good, nice wax pool. I've been burning this candle for, goodness, probably about 3 or 4 hours now. So I've got a good deep wax pool going on it. Strength and throw of this candle, I'm going to settle at, it's surprisingly about a 7. And the reason why I say it's surprising at a 7 is because this candle on cold was very strong. And I was almost like, ooh, I don't know, you guys. I was thinking when I was going to light this one up at first, I was like, this one smells like it's going to blow me out of the water. However, I will say that I think Kringle did a really good job in formulating this one so that it would not be headache inducing. I have mentioned several times on my channel that floral fragrances, particularly 2 of the notes that are listed in this candle, being rose and freesia, those do tend to give me a headache if they are too strong. But in this candle, they are not too strong for me. I will say that they're balanced really nicely. And I also think part of that is the sandalwood and the patchouli notes in here lending a little bit more like earthy perfuminess to it, rather than it just relying on the floral notes to carry the quote unquote perfumey essence of this fragrance. So this one to me, I'm going to say is about a 7. It's noticeable in my living room. It's not smacking me in the face or causing a headache, but it is pleasant enough and noticeable enough that when people walk into the room, they notice it. When I burn it in the more closed concept master bedroom, it definitely fills up that space and wants to throw outside of it. So it's going to perform really well. If you have a closed concept, it might be a little more intense for you, but if you have an open concept, you are going to be able to smell it. It's just not going to be as intense, which personally, this type of fragrance is how I would prefer for it to be. So overall, you guys, I'm going to give this one thumb up for the performance. Fragrance in and of itself just isn't my favorite, but that is really just my own personal preferences. So this candle, like I said, will be available on Thursday, March 20th. I believe that these 3 wicks will be retailing for $26. I do have a discount code with Kringle. It is Katie15. It will save you 15% off of your purchase at Kringle. It is an affiliate code that is eligible for a commission, so please only use it if you are comfortable. And I know I say this repeatedly, but I do want to thank those of you who do use my code. I know quite a few of you guys are very faithful to Kringle, and not only do you use my code, but I know that you take turns rotating between a couple of ambassadors. So it does mean a lot to me when you guys choose to use my code for any of your purchases. The Easter collection is a limited edition launch. So I'm not sure if they will be restocking if things sell out, but I think that Kringle has gotten a little bit better over the years anticipating, some of their limited edition collections. They've been pouring more than I think they have in years past. So hopefully all of these candles will be in stock for a decent enough time to go ahead and get your hands on them. So I was going to say, comment down below what your experience has been, but none of you guys have gotten your hands on these yet, unless you're a fellow ambassador. But feel free to comment down below if this is one that is on your list, or let me know just in general on some of these reviews what candles are on your list for the Easter restock, or not restock. Some of them are restocked candles from last year, but some of them are new fragrances. So let me know if any of those are on your list. I do aim to get post-burn reviews up of all of the candles for you. I will include at the end of this video candles that are returning this year that I have already done dedicated post-burns on. So that way, if you're curious about those candles, you can check them out. But yeah, I do plan to get all of them reviewed for you guys prior to the launch. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you want to see what my thoughts are on all of those. I do want to say thank you so very, very much for spending your time here with me today. Consider hitting that thumbs up button. And I do want to say that until my next one, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.